नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be joyfully performed and the time-tested knowledge. So we are studying the king of knowledge, Raja Vidya. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is teaching us that we have to constantly remember him, because that is the way we can constantly forget this material world. Because when we remember this material world, then we are constantly suffering. So the only way to remove all our miseries and sufferings in this material world is to constantly, continuously remembering Krishna only. So the mind should not go anywhere else. The mind should not think anything else. Our mind should not be deviated. So that's why Krishna is using the word Ananya many times in Bhagavad Gita. Ananya means without anything else. That's what Ananya. So Anya means another thing. Anya. Ananya. So Ananya. That's what Ananya. Ananya means without a second thing. So that's what Ananya. Without a second. So we have to continuously remember Krishna only, engaged in Krishna's service, and do everything for Krishna. So that's how our life should be. Our life should be like that. But materialistically, when we are attached, we have so many material goals in this world, and we want to achieve all of them because of our greediness and attachment and illusion, moha, and we are developing that bandham. So that is called karma bandham or janma bandha. So we are baddha, so we are bound because of ignorance, because of attachments. So that's what is happening with us. So now the same thing can happen if we develop that bandha on Krishna. Instead of karma bandha, janma bandha, we need to realize our Krishna bandha. So if we understand that we are eternally related to our Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, so that way we need to understand our bandha, Krishna bandha. So then there is no janma bandha, there is no karma bandha. So that means it all depends upon our mind. So what our mind remembers all the time, so that's what we are going to get in our next life. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. So smaran means remembering. So yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. So yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tadbhava bhavitaga. So we need to remember only Krishna all the time. So then we will be able to get Krishna only. So yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatyante kalevaram tam tam yevaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaga. So sada means always. Tadbhava bhavitaga means you remember that form all the time. So what we are going to remember at the time of death, we are going to get it. So that's what Tajatyante Kalevaram. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam Tajatyante Kalevaram. Tyajati means giving up. Kalevaram means this body. When this body comes to an end, when our life comes to an end, when we give up this body, so that's what Tyajati Kalevaram. So yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. So whatever form one remembers. So yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tajatyante kalevaram. Tam tam eva iti kaunteya. So they will get that. So tam tam eva iti. Yam yam tam tam. Yam yam bhavam tam tam eva iti. That's it. Yam yam bhavam. Yam yam, that is smarati. So when we remember. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. Smaran. So whatever bhavam, whatever form we remember, so tam tam eva iti kaunteya. So we will get it. So that's why Krishna is saying, Sada tadbhava bhavita. Therefore, you remember all the time Krishna only. So we need to remember Krishna. Because tadbhava bhavitaga. The tadbhava refers to Krishna's bhava. Because in the previous shloka, in the 6th chapter, Krishna said that, in the 8th chapter, Krishna said that, Antakalecha smaran bhavam. So if anyone remembers me, so then they will come to me. That's what. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. So at the time of death, so anta means at the time, end. At the time of our end, antakalam. So at the time of death, antakalam. So then Krishna is saying that if you remember Krishna, so antakalecha. So then if you remember Krishna, will go to Krishna only. So antakalecha smaram. So that's what Krishna is teaching us there. So that way, Krishna is also saying that yati na asti atra samsega. Antakalecha smaran bhavam tejatyante kalevaram tam tam eviti kauteya. So that is Krishna is teaching that whatever form yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. So whatever form we remember, we will get it. So if we remember Krishna at the time of death, we will get Krishna only. So if you remember Krishna, then we will get Krishna. So that's why we need to remember Krishna only all the time. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati sa madbhavam yati na asti atra samsega. So then one will attain my form. There is no doubt about it. So that's why Krishna is saying that sada tadbhava bhavita. Therefore, you always remember that form. So one will attain my form. So there is no doubt about it. So therefore, you always remember that form. So that's why we need to remember Krishna all the time. So that's why 24/7, all the time, we should remember only Krishna, no one else. So that's why in the beginning I mentioned that word Ananya. Ananya means without any second thing. So without any deviation. So Ananya Chetaga Satatam Yomam Smarati Nityasaka. So that's what. Again, it's the same thing. Sada Tadbhava Bhavitaga. So you always remember that form. So Ananya Chetaga Satatam Yomam Smarati Nityasaka. So if anyone who always remember me without any deviation, so Tasyagam Sulabhaka Pata Nityayuktasya Yogina. So they can achieve me, they can attain me very easily, very quickly. So that way, by always remembering Krishna, by rendering devotional service unto Krishna, by following this Bhagavad Gita, we are going to get Krishna. But what is happening in this world? In this world, in general, we are not remembering Krishna. 999 out of 1,000, they are not remembering Krishna. Even that 1 in 1,000, So they are struggling because we are all surrounded by this material world, materialistic things. Everywhere people are talking only about the materialistic happenings. So everywhere, everyone is attached to matter only, surrounding everywhere, even within the family members. So in a family, if everybody is Krishna conscious, if everyone is a devotee, so then there is no problem. But if that is not the case, so then it's a big problem, especially with the husband and wife. If one is not a devotee, if another is a devotee, so then it's a problem. So, but very important thing we need to understand that if we continue to depend on Krishna, remember Krishna, have faith on Krishna. If you have faith on Krishna, then we will definitely get rid of this material. We will definitely go to Goloka. That is very important. So that's why in all circumstances, so we have to stick to only Krishna. We have to depend only on Krishna. We should not be thinking about anything else. Under all circumstances, we have to remember only Krishna. So that is happening for us by Krishna's mercy with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That opportunity we have got. Because we are able to study this Bhagavad Gita continuously. So now we are all like a big family. That's what is very important. So this time is very precious for us every day. And we are committing to this time and studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita. So all other things are becoming secondary, tertiary to us. They are not very important. For us, it's very important that we need to study this Bhagavad Gita. What we are studying this Bhagavad Gita, focusing our mind on Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So that's what is becoming very important. So our priority is only this. So that way we are gaining the knowledge. We are understanding this Bhagavad Gita. And now we are also understanding. So if we can't go to Goloka, if we don't go to Goloka this life, that's okay. We are going to go to Goloka anyhow. So that means we need to keep ourselves putting efforts, keep ourselves rendering devotional service unto Krishna. So even if we can't go to Goloka this night, we are definitely going to go to Goloka. But we should put maximum possible efforts what we can do. Otherwise, everything depends on Krishna only. But we need to put the continuous efforts without any fault, without any stopping. So we need to focus. So that way we can actually go to Goloka as soon as possible. That's what is very important. So as soon as possible, we want to go to Goloka. So that means all our priority, all our activities, everything should be only centered towards that one only, centered towards Krishna. So then by Krishna's causeless mercy, so we will be able to make progress. And another thing we have already discussed many times in the past, that whatever progress we make, that is permanent. So Krishna conscious progress is always permanent. So next life, we will only continue from that point. So we are not going to lose anything. In this material world, everything loses. Everything is actually inflation, and everything loses its value over a period of time. So nothing. So, but in spiritual progress, whatever we make, so that's always permanent. So we are not going to lose even a single bit. So that's why Krishna is saying that even a little advancement, if we make, that's getting added to our progress only. So that way we are not going to lose anything. So that exactly Krishna is saying that Neha Abhikrama Nasosti. So Abhikrama, so in this effort, Nasosti. So there is nothing. We are not going to lose anything. Neha Abhikrama Nasosti. Pratyavayo na vidyade. So nothing is going to be diminished. Nothing is going to be reduced. We are not going to lose anything. So whatever progress we make in the spiritual efforts, in the studying Bhagavad Gita, rendering devotional service to Krishna, so whatever progress we make, that is permanent, that is going to be with us all the time. So, but by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have to continue this. We are continuing, and we are understanding everything. And now we understand everything. Whatever in Brahma Samhita, it's exactly following what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. That's it. Everything, each and every sloka. So that way we understand very well that Krishna is the supreme law. There is no doubt. So that way we have to render devotional service only to Krishna. We have to surrender only to Krishna with love and devotion. So that way we understand also, like Krishna is Vishnu, Krishna is Shiva, Krishna is everyone, and Krishna is the source of everything. So that all such knowledge we are getting, whatever Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, it is everything we are understanding. So Krishna is pervading this entire universe in his unmanifested form also. So by the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna only, we are able to get this knowledge, this the time-tested knowledge, the topmost secret. So the topmost secret Krishna is teaching us for our benefit, because we believe in Krishna. That's what is very important. We have full faith on Krishna. So that way we are getting this knowledge. So we understand now that in this world, everything is owned by Krishna only. And he is the enjoyer. Because Krishna is always, everything is coming from Krishna only. Krishna is not going to lose anything. So everything enters into Krishna's nature, and everything again comes from Krishna's nature. He is the source of creation and source of annihilation. Sarvabhutani kauntaya prakriti myanti mamika kalpakshaye punagastani kalpadam srijamyaham. So all the things, Sarvabhutani. So Sarvabhutani kauntaya prakriti myanti mamika. So all this Mahabhuta, Jiva Bhuta, everything. That's what Sarvabhuta. Sarvabhuta includes Mahabhuta. Mahabhuta is the 5 great elements. So Panjabhutas, then Jiva Bhuta, that is the soul. So everything enters into Krishna's nature. And when we go to Brahma Bhuta, so then we will go to Krishna's nature. That means we'll go to Goloka. But the important thing, we need to know that. So when we go to Goloka, when this material world is annihilated, we are not disturbed. When this material world is created, we will not be born here. So that way, this Kalpakshaye, so Kalpa, when the Kalpa ends, and the Kalpa Adav, when the Kalpa begins, so nothing is going to bother us. We are going to enjoy in Krishna as well. So we need to achieve that kind of permanent life. So that's what we need. So we need to go to Goloka. So that knowledge only we are getting from Bhagavad Gita. In this material world, materialistic people, they don't understand, they don't accept, we don't have to care about that. So we need to make progress. So that's what is very important. So we are making progress, and all of us are able to feel Krishna is with us. We are able to, in our day-to-day activities, daily, we are able to see Krishna is helping us. Krishna is actually, whatever he is saying, promising in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is fulfilling. So that we are able to experience. Each and every one of us are able to experience that. There is no doubt about it. So that way, in the 6th chapter we are studying now, we finished 42 slokas, and we understand Krishna is already teaching that we are not going to be destroyed and we will not be degrading. So Krishna will not be put into degradation. So Krishna is teaching very clearly, if we have faith on Krishna, if we follow this Bhagavad Gita, if we go to Goloka this life, it's really great. If we can't go to Goloka this life, so we are again going to put efforts and going to go. That's what Krishna is teaching. So what we studied until now. So we finished, as I mentioned, we finished the 42 slokas. So Krishna's mentioned we finished 42 slokas. So in the sloka 41, Krishna is teaching that Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva saswati samagam suchinam shimmatam gege yoga prashto abhijayate. So they will go to the Prapya punya kritam lokan. So punya kritam, the pious people. So the lokas, the planet, so where pious people they live. So that's why prapya, after achieving. So prapya means after achieving. After achieving the planet where the pious people are living, so then we will enjoy there as if it is permanent. Shitva saswati samaga. So saswati samaga means as if it is permanent. Then suchinam shrimatam gehe yoga prashto abhijayate. Then we will again come back and take birth in the Suchinam Srimatam Gehe, in the pious and aristocratic family. So prosperous family. So that's what Suchinam Srimatam Gehe. So that's what is going to happen. So that way we don't have to suffer, struggle for our existence. We don't have to worry about going to work and earning money. Everything from birth we will get it. So that's what Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Prashto Abhijay. Then we will again we will be starting our yoga. So yoga brashta means one who has fallen from that yoga brashta. So one who has not continued, who is an unsuccessful. So he takes birth, abhijay. He takes birth in that kind of family. So the unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people or into a family of rich aristocracy. So now in the next sloka, in sloka number 42, Krishna is continuing what we studied in the previous class. Atava yoginam yeva kule bhavati dhimatha ye taddi durlabhatharam loke janmayadi drisham. So that kind of life, that kind of birth in the family of devotees, so yogis. So yoginam, atava yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimata. So that kule dhimata. So those who are endowed with great wisdom, that's what dhimata. So that kind of life, like taking birth in that kind of family is very, very rare. Durlabhataram, it's very rare. So, and this kind of life, loke janma adi drisham. So in this loka, in this way, that kind of life taking birth in the devotees' family. So in the people who have great devotion, endowed with great wisdom. So such kind of life is very rare. So we are very fortunate. So by Krishna's mercy, definitely we were all brought up in a nice way, and Krishna's mercy, we are all devotees, and we are able to make progress. So, or if unsuccessful yogi after a long practice of yoga, he takes his birth in a family of transcendentalists who are surely great in wisdom, certainly such a birth is rare in this world. So then in the sloka what we are studying today, sloka number 43, Tatratam buddhi samyogam labate pauvadehikam yatate chattato bhuyega samsiddhau kurunandana. So that kind of, after taking birth in such a devotee family, in a prosperous and a devotee's family, so tatratam, then labate paurvadehikam. So they will get the buddhi, whatever intelligence they had in the previous life, in this material world, in the previous life. So paurvadehikam. So in the previous body, so whatever intelligence they had, so they will get the same intelligence. So that's what is very important. So that way, if we are sharpening our intelligence in this life, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, we are becoming devotees, we are following Krishna, we are gaining intelligence. So all such intelligence is going to come back to us. So we are not going to lose it. So that's why tatratam buddhi samyogam labate paurvadehikam. So then what is going to happen? Yatate chattato bhuyaga samsiddhau kurunandana. Then we will again endeavor for perfection. So yatate cha samsiddhau bhuyaga means again. So yatate cha tato bhuyaga samsiddhau kurunandana. So we'll again endeavor for perfection. So that's what Krishna is saying. So that way, whatever progress we are making now, it is going to be permanent with us. So if we miss going to Goloka this life, so then we will go to the planet where pious people are living and enjoy their as if it's permanent. And then again come back and take birth in a rich aristocratic family, devotees family. And then we will gain all the buddhi, all the intelligence, whatever we are gaining in this life, everything we will gain back. And then we will again continue to make progress. So that's what is very important. So Krishna is teaching this very, very clearly. So very important science. So on taking such a birth, he revives the divine consciousness of his previous life, and he again tries to make further progress in order to achieve complete success, O son of Kuru. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished this sloka number 43 today. And let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmi Vittamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Hema Mataji, Tapati Ghosh Mataji, and Hina Mataji says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. There are no questions, Guruji, so far. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Pramod, Prabhu, Pramod Mehra Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu,
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
thank you very much. I'm so grateful. And every time you chant, no, I just enter into a trance, and I follow that rigorously. I'm not able to match your pace and your sense of intensity, but I think I'll be able to match in some time.
Yes, but practice only, Prabhu. By practice it comes.
Yes,
Prabhu. So
as an announcement, I'll always be, in the feet of Lord Krishna.
Yeah, exactly, Prabhu. Exactly. Krishna's mercy is there for us. Yes, Prabhu. So hopefully I will be, in 2 weeks I'll be there, Prabhu. If possible, we can meet in Delhi. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah, I'll be grateful. I'll be there to host you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ashok Bhatt Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Very nice, sir. Very nice rendition. Enjoyed it.
We are
Sir,
enjoying.
I have a little query in my mind. At the time of death, when one goes to Krishna, that means that Atma goes to Paramatma. I understand. Am I right?
Correct. Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, Atma goes to the spiritual realm. It gets a spiritual body.
When Atma goes to Paramatma, so where existed Bhuloka at that time?
But
when Atma goes to Paramatma, that means mixes with the Paramatma.
No, it doesn't mix with. It doesn't mix with Paramatma and loses its identity. Atma will be there and enjoying there. Atma never loses its identity. It goes to Goloka and get a spiritual body there and enjoy there with Krishna. That's a permanent blissful life. So we will never ever kind of mix or lose our identity. Not like that. We are always there. So because Krishna is saying very clearly that never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to exist. Natve bhagam jatunasam natvam neme janadipagam na chaivana bhavishyamaga sarve vayam atagapram. Also Krishna is saying that na jayate mriyate va kadasin nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyaga. So the soul was always there. It was never created. It does not getting created. It will never be created. It's all the time. It is there. So that way we will never lose our identity, Prabhu.
Thank you, sir. Hare Krishna.
Is that clear, Prabhu? Is that clear?
Yes,
Prabhu?
yes. It is getting clear day by day.
Yes.
But it will take some time.
Yeah. Over a period of time, we'll get the full knowledge. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for today's class, Guruji. Daily
Yes,
we are learning new, Guruji. So thank you so much for making us in Krishna consciousness every day, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I'm on my way. I didn't hear. Yes, Guruji. Thank you for the class and nice to know about Ananya Bhakti. That means we just need to be focused on one and only one Krishna.
That's it.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much for the class. Thank you, Guruji. I'll keep in touch tomorrow.
Yes,
thank you,
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mithun Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How are you?
Hare Krishna. By Krishna's consciousness, which I'm fine, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. So one
Yes,
quick question, Guruji. So when we are in that pious world, do we not remember Krishna?
May Prabhu, pious well, of course, we will enjoy there. We will definitely remember Krishna, but we will have to come back here and free ourselves from the modes of nature. So there, we are going to enjoy there. So, and we will enjoy definitely. But your question is a very good question. But in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is not answering like that. He says, Usitva Saswati Saman. So maybe that progress will be with the whatever progress we have, and we will just enjoy there. That's it. And then again you come back here, and then again you make progress. So that's what we understand very clearly from today's sloka. So Krishna is giving, that's what last lecture I was telling, some kind of interim relief from this material miseries, correct? That's what.
Yes,
So
yes.
Krishna doesn't want us to continuously struggle, especially the devotees. Of course, the demons Krishna can't help, but the devotees, Krishna wants them to enjoy some as if it's permanent, and then again continue. That's what. That is Krishna's mercy, Prabhu. That's what.
So the three modes of nature won't affect us in the other worlds.
Yes, sir. We'll enjoy, and then again we'll come back and do. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, again we are saying
again how it is, all those things we don't know. It's all Krishna knows. All those things. Maybe Arjuna should have asked this question to Krishna, and then we would have got the answer.
Yes, Guruji. I mean, without Krishna there is no enjoy. So whichever world it is.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Bol, Prabhuji. I was away 2 days last, 2-3 days since I was traveling, so I couldn't attend. Hare Bol, Prabhuji. Hare Bol. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam, Prabhu. Pranam. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Chitrita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you so
Krishna.
much, Guruji. It is definitely a relief or some kind of consolation to know that, yes, we have made some progress in our lives earlier.
Yes.
That today we are here with
That is correct. That's why we are now again trying from where we stopped in our previous life. Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
That's
Guruji.
correct.
That is some consolation, really. That is something, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji, for the class. I will be after this. Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you very much for the class, Guruji. The first sentence you told was also very catchy. When we constantly remember Krishna, it means we constantly forget the material world.
Yes, that's correct. Yes,
yeah.
That's very important.
Yes. That is something that we have to constantly remember.
Remember Krishna, yeah.
Yes, to do.
The opposite also true. If we constantly remember this material world, we are constantly forgetting
Krishna. Pretty true. Yes, Guruji. Thank you. Thank you for the class, Guruji. So we are meeting now soon after the class.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Maybe we'll take some 15 minutes to get, then I will, yes, Mataji. First, maybe we'll finish with the Bangalore devotees, then we'll do with Chitrita Mataji about our other thing. Yes, Mataji.
Sure.
So, after that, yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
These many days I could not join properly. My mother was home.
Yeah. How is she doing, Mataji? How is she doing, my mother? No?
She's okay, Guruji. No, she's okay now. Yeah.
Yes.
So today only I could be able to join the class.
Yes,
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, Pranam Prabhu. So Lalita Mataji, you have any question? Mataji? I think we'll discuss after this. Okay, Mataji, Lalita Mataji. Maybe if you are
okay, Guruji. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
mercy of Krishna, we are daily able to hear the Bhagavad Gita Raja Vidya classes.
Raja Vidya, king of knowledge. Yes.
We're telling, we should constantly remember Krishna, Ananya Bhakti, without any other things, keeping conscience and other things. We have to constantly, every time, Sada Sarvada, we should remember Krishna. That is the solution to all miseries. That is what I understood. Yes. And we should have a bandha of Krishna bandha, not on bandha on material things, and only on Krishna. Bandha, Krishna bandha we should develop. And always remember Krishna, even at the time of death, Antakalecha. If we remember Krishna, we'll go and reach Krishna, near to Krishna. That is what I understood. And other progress, material progress may vanish, but the spiritual progress will be permanent one. That is what you told today.
That is correct.
These slokas, what Krishna was telling, if a unsuccessful transcendentalist, next birth, if he falls into the righteous family and a family of transcendentalists, then he will again continue the same intelligence of the earlier birth and revive the divine consciousness of the previous life and progress. That is what that is very good. That means he is not losing his spiritual progress which he earned in the earlier life, and that will be continued in the next life also. Thank you, Guruji. I understood everything. Thank you for the class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Guruji, thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sangeeta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji.
Hare Pranam.
Yes, understood the shloka today, but I just had one doubt. Like, you were saying, like, at the time of death, whatever we remember, then we will take birth like that. So, like, if suppose if we are not able to remember Krishna, and so any other, even if suppose we remember an animal form, so that means next birth we will take that of what was the last thing which was there in our mind.
Yes, then, whatever we remember. Yes, yes.
But all the, like, all these years we've been studying Bhagavad Gita, and then we go and we enjoy. What about that enjoyment there with the pious people? I could not get that. And the birth will be of that, what we remembered last while we are going.
Actually, what Krishna is teaching that whatever we remember during our life, that's what we are going to remember at the time of death. That's what normally our mind, correct? Our mind is going to remember what it is trained to remember. So that's why we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra all the time. So then our mind is going to train to be remembering Krishna only, correct? So that's why we need to give that training. Our mind is not going to remember some things just like that. It's what it is remembering, what we are, it basically what we are attached very much at the time of death. That's what we are going to remember, correct? So if we are attached to Krishna, then we are going to remember Krishna. So that's why we need to train our mind, Mataji. That's what Krishna is teaching.
Yes, because that is what these things come in our mind, because we are not of course we are trying, but 24/7 we are not able to remember. Of course we chant.
So then whatever we remember, but generally was Krishna is already, that's what the question here we understood. So that may be applicable to non-devotees. But for devotees, they are going to go to the pious planets and live as if it's permanent, and again come back and take birth in a rich and devotee's family, and then again they are going to continue, correct? They are not going to lose anything. But those 999 out of 1,000, it's going to whatever they remember, they are going to get it. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
You understand that, Mataji?
Oh, yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ahuti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare.
the time spent with you chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, that really soothes our mind. So thank you for that, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji.
Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Pranam,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you so
Krishna.
much for the class. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram, Ram.
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Nisa
Pranam.
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class today, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you,
And if
Mataji.
we remember Krishna all the time, and if we devote ourselves in serving Krishna, we'll definitely go to Goloka. Maybe this time, maybe in our next birth.
Yes,
But definitely.
yeah. It's sure we are going to go to Goloka. There is no doubt in that, Mataji.
Yes, yes, Guruji. Thank you for your efforts, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Mohanan Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the wonderful class, Guruji. Really enjoying. Since now I am memorizing so many slogas, I could correlate whenever you are referring various slogas. That is very advantage for me nowadays.
Yes.
So very nice, Guruji. And the flyers will be delivered today to
Yes.
me. And then we will further deliver. Srinivas Prabhu will go to various temple and nearby places, and he will deliver it tomorrow, Guruji. That is what we have planned it.
Yes. Very
Yes,
nice.
Guruji.
Yeah. Nice to meet all work for Krishna's mercy. Yeah, we will
Yes.
meet in 2 weeks.
Yes, yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji.
Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare.
Hare. So last 3 slokas, I think Krishna is giving the all devotees like us the bonus. I think he is making us to again take birth and then go to Goloka. That is a very interesting thing which we learned in the last 3-4 slokas. So it's really interesting, no doubt about it, because nothing is waste as long as spiritual things are going on. When we follow that, it is never waste. That is the thing which he makes us very clear. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Today, most probably, I may not be able to attend the
you will be traveling,
meeting.
Correct? Okay. Today you
I'm
are
just
traveling.
going out.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Tomorrow evening, I am at Bangalore. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Aruna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna,
Praise
Mataji.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. I am daily listening to your teachings and understanding. This is enough to me.
That's correct, Mataji. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's mercy. We are getting everything. What all we need to know, Krishna is teaching us. That's very important. Yes.
I'm only doing three things: chanting, listening Bhagavad Gita, and making some prasada to
Prasadam, offering prasadam to Krishna. Yes. And then
But
spread
thinking
Bhagavad
about
Gita.
Krishna, I have lots of time to think about Krishna. I am free now.
Yes, very nice. That's why we have to be very much busy. Actually, it's not free. We are busy in remembering, serving Krishna. Yes, Mother.
Thank you, Prabhuji. by Krishna's grace, is I am having these all things, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji. Jyoti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Today, one Mataji, when she told, I was remembering that in Bhagavatam, that Jadavarasa story will come now, Guruji.
Yeah.
That only I was thinking actually.
Very
At
much
the
attached to
last
deer.
moment, he was so much attached to that deer. So he
Deer.
got that Janma again in his next Janma.
Yes. Jadaparada. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So last moment, whatever means to which thing we are attached, again next birth will be ours. That only, that is fixed.
Yeah, whatever we are attached to, that's correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's all. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Really wonderful lecture today also. We are daily getting the Gita Gyan from you. I think this will help us in getting the desire. Thank you, Guruji, for daily dose of the Gita Gyan and the wonderful interaction with the devotees.
Yes,
thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sure. Hinam Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for everyday classes.
Yes, Mataji.
I'm unable to talk some days, but I always follow your YouTube
Yes,
or
yes,
listen you.
yes, Mataji.
Sorry
It's
for that.
Krishna's mercy.
Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sure. Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Dandavad
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sahu, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hello.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, today also the class was excellent, but I could not able to continue. In between there was a break, therefore I have to see YouTube again. So
Yes.
that clarity I wanted. The subjective knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and the objective notion of Bhagavad Gita. Clarity is very much needed.
I don't understand what you mean by subjective, objective here, Prabhu.
Subjective is nothing but understanding the all sloka and chapters, going on the literature side of it. Another is objective. The objective is nothing but execution of our whole life toward one goal. That is subjective. So I interpret.
But the entire Bhagavad Gita, the objective is to follow whatever Krishna is instructing us. So Shastra. So that's what Krishna is saying, that Tasmat Shastram Pramanamte Karya Akarya Vyavasthitam. That's what is your objective. When you get this Bhagavad Gita, get this complete knowledge, do everything based on what Bhagavad Gita is teaching us. That's it. So we just have to follow Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is teaching in so many slokas, do this, do this, do that, everything Krishna is teaching. So we just have to do that, follow that. That's it. So that's what we need to do. So every day studying Bhagavad Gita, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, preparing and offering prasadam to Krishna and spreading Krishna's message, this Bhagavad Gita. So these are the 4 pillars. That's what we need to do, Prabhu. So there is nothing different. So just that means we are following Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Prabhu.
There are many things we could not able to follow on day-to-day basis. That is the issue here.
No. In Bhagavad Gita, everything is easy to follow, Prabhu. Whatever Krishna is teaching, it's easy to follow. It's we are not following that. That means we still have to learn more and practice more, get attachment. So then only. So everything, whatever Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, it's in fact very easy to do it actually. If we love Krishna, if we develop that love on Krishna. So what you are asking is that everyone is not following. That I agree with you. Everyone cannot follow. Everyone will not follow. Anyone who has faith, they will follow. Who has no faith, they will not follow. That's it.
No, acid test, what is happened for Arjuna, and Sakshat Bhagavan was there with him as a Sarathi. He could able to interact and he could able to change his path instantaneously.
Now also we are getting the same knowledge what Arjuna got it. And Krishna is teaching and saying in Bhagavad Gita that after knowing this, there is nothing else is there for you to know. So that means we have everything to know. It's there in Bhagavad Gita, exactly the same knowledge. So Sanjaya said that by the mercy of Vyasa, I got this knowledge. Vyasa prasada shutavan etat guhyam aham param. So now also, we are also by Vyasa prasada, by the mercy of Vyasa, that same thing, whatever Vyasa had in the being sitting inside the palace. So whatever Arjuna asked the question, we heard directly from Krishna. We are hearing also directly from this Bhagavad Gita as it is. So there is no difference, Prabhu. Now also Krishna is there. Krishna is there through Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is there in our heart as the super soul. So that's what we need to understand. Yes, Prabhu. We don't need anything more than what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu. That's what is very important.
Thank you, Guruji, for your explanation.
You understand that, correct, Prabhu?
Yeah, I understand that.
So that's why we have to stick to Bhagavad Gita, understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, only Bhagavad Gita, completely Bhagavad Gita. So then just follow everything what Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita. That's what is the objective. Our objective is to follow Krishna's instructions. That's it, Prabhu. So subject is the Bhagavad Gita. So our object is to follow the subject. That's it, Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Guruji. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Manoranjan
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Ram.
Thank you,
Hare
Guruji,
Ram,
for your
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us
Guruji,
Hare Krishna,
very
Prabhu. Manoranjan.
wonderful class. And Mani was also just like Arjuna asking questions and inquiring Guru. And rightly, he has mentioned that what questioning queries and inquisitive to know the essence of Gita, what is Gita and why do you follow. Really, that is a great faith is required, and when we realize that why Gita is needed, every inch, every step, we cannot live without Gita. When you feel, then we can understand. We cannot go away from Gita. So this should be our part and parcel of our life, and anything rest is subordinate. But it's secondary. The preliminary main is only Gita. This is the prime source. And we are fortunate, Krishna is very sympathetic. He has given whole world also, you do this and that. What you don't do, what you don't do, he has already mentioned. If you don't follow, we will be put into trouble. So really, Guruji, because of your enlightening class, and I am very indebted to you, and really, although I am always positive, because where I live, such a worst place, and People are not in a position to understand me. So I don't mind for that. Still then I'm struggling hard to make them realize the importance of Gita. When a man is egoistic, ahankara, so we cannot convince them. They are not in a position to understand. In Gita also says, unless they don't have faith, how can you? But you try your best to inject it, to generate faith in them. If you fail that, you should go away from that people. So you are giving this type of lecture more than 30, 40 years, and I find only 15 rest. I am very fortunate. I am a beginner, novice. I am a layman. I don't have any knowledge in this. I am capable of allowing Guruji, my Guruji, to speak something. Really, I am very blessed and grateful because of this past knowledge. Before you, I could able to speak. This is my, really, I am very happy when I see you. Really, I am such an insignificant creature, negligible. Whole world is also, the people also not paying attention to talk. Still, you pay my attention. You allow me to speak something. Even native students, not the society where I live, they don't bother about me. They don't care about me. I am just isolated. I am just like away from society. So I don't mind for that. Still then, Guruji, wherever you are always with me, and all my devotees also very sympathetic to me, and I am allowing to enjoy this class, to get this spiritual knowledge, this Raja Vidya, the Guhya Jnanam, that it is a knowledge handed down from generation to generation. We try our best. Prabhupada also has rendered great service to go through all the books of ISKCON. Really, you are lucky, fortunate to be connected with you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satadanam.
Pranam. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.